I started collecting wind-up toys in 1986. My very first toy came from a very small toy store in Vail, Colorado. I was on my very first ski trip. I was in my mid-20s, and I went into this never ever ski class as a young adult, and I really did not like it at all. So what I did, it was an all-day class, what I did is I skipped the second part of the class and went into town instead, and I found this adorable toy store, and they had this little ski bunny. And the ski bunny is a wind-up toy. It's got the little white knob on the side, and it's just adorable. The bunny has goggles on top of his head. He looks very happy, much happier than I did when I was in that ski class. That was my first wind-up toy. I never really was planning on making this into a collection. It was really just more of a memento from the ski trip. However, I love toys because I think toys keep you young, and I also think that toys just make you happy, they make you smile, and it just turned into this thing where I was just buying wind-up toys wherever I went. And back then, there was no e-commerce, so I wasn't going on eBay and buying these toys. It was more about just going into gift shops, and airport gift shops have a lot of wind-up toys. I also found them at amusement parks, a lot at Disneyland, places like that, and also just card and gift shops would have a lot, especially at the holidays. Card shops had a lot of Halloween and Easter wind-up toys. I don't know why, but I happen to have a lot of those in my collection. And a really common place, again, to get the holiday wind-up toys is at Walgreens and just common drugstore type places or candy stores. So I did start buying some on eBay when e-commerce shopping got to be more popular, but to me that's not really fun. The fun for me is the hunt and actually going someplace and looking for the toys, not expecting them. I pretty much go into any type store thinking that there could be a wind-up toy there. And it's so fun when I do find one, especially if it's unexpected, and especially if I find one that I don't already have. That's really challenging. The other interesting thing is that I don't buy every single wind-up toy that I see, because the toy really has to speak to me. I really have to like it. So it's not like I'm just buying the toys to add to my collection, even though at a certain point I was really surprised at how quickly a collection can grow. So my journey to the Guinness World Records is that once the collection started growing, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a record from the Guinness World Records of having the most wind-up toys in a private collection? So back in 2012, I actually inquired into the Guinness World Records to see if that was something that was possible. And I got the application. It was extraordinarily overwhelming, and I thought about it, I kept renewing it, and I finally decided that it's a full-time job to go through all the requirements of getting a world record from Guinness World Records. So I just put it off. And then an interesting thing happened actually during COVID. And I was on a lot of Zoom calls, and my background was shelves like this with my wind-up toys on them, and people noticed my background and they were like, "What is that?" And I told them it was wind-up toys, and some people, their reaction was, "I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't even know what wind-up toys are." And then I told them the whole story about, yeah, I've been collecting them and I wanted to be in Guinness World Records. And they went crazy. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you have to do that. That's so cool. That's so exciting." I reapplied, and I started really working on this in earnest. I pretty much stopped everything else that I was doing and worked really, really hard to be a Guinness World Record holder. So when I first decided to pursue my collection at a different level, what I was really thinking, especially during COVID, is that people need something to laugh at, they need something to smile about, and that was really my whole intention of my collection, was to bring joy and laughter. So the first thing I did was I started a YouTube channel and I called it The Windup Project. And I'm putting out videos every week, and I'm just getting so many comments and likes and people following me because they are just having so much fun. And I love sharing my collection in that way. And I am so excited that I actually achieved my dream, and I am a Guinness World Record holder for having the most wind-up toys in a private collection, 1,258 toys.